Hello, friends. I am Karin Braxton, and I am coming to you from Bozeman, Montana for the third time this morning. So let's see if this is going to work this time. Um, we will see if anyone finds us. I don't know what's happening here. So anyway, we're going to give this a shot again. Something keeps cutting the video out. So let's see if anyone can find us. If you do find us, thumbs up, hearts, all those things that really help us and helps me find more customers, and it shows Facebook that you all are watching my videos. Oh, now Munch, hey, thank you so much. Today is a big day catalog wise. It's the last chance retiring list. Things are on sale, so if you if you have a demonstrator, order from them, of course. If you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator and help you. Hey, Jeannie, I'm glad you found us. Oh, my goodness, what a morning this has been so far. I've had trying to order this morning was difficult, too, because there were so many people on the computer all around the world. Anyway, now we've done that. I've gotten that done. It was a challenge. But anyway, now the computer hasn't been working, and that's a little bit frustrating, but we'll just see how it works. And let's see what's here. I can't see. Okay, Anne Louise Wolf. Hey, Anne, good to see you. Where are you from? Ladies, when you find me, just tell us what state you're from, if you're in Montana or another place. We just got back from Florida on Saturday night, and we left beautiful 70-degree weather, and now we have, hey, Carol, good to see you too. We have lots of snow here. The week before we came back, I think you're right, Carla. Thank you so much. Carla, you're in Wisconsin. Thank you for letting me know. We have about 3 feet of snow that's on the ground, but it's melting. It's going to get up in the 50s by Easter weekend, so that's good. Okay, I don't know. I always go back and check all the comments at the end, so talk amongst yourself, chit chat and say where you're from and all that, and you can talk with each other. And remember to comment, thumbs up, hearts, all those things, and then also subscribe, ring the bell, all that helps. Then you can find us more easily too, so hopefully. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera down, so close your eyes. Here we go. I'm going to show you some swap cards from the Irresistible Blooms, and that was us. We just did a little tiny swap because this was, I'm just going to tighten that up a little bit. These are some swap cards. This one is from Martina Sanders. Isn't that pretty? I love that swirl. This one is Nancy Lund's beautiful, pretty peacock colors. This one is Lisa Holmes here in Bozeman, and look at that, how she decorated that inside too. Isn't that just gorgeous? And then we have this pretty card by Levon, and she's an expert at fun folds, complicated fun folds. There we go. Hey, Nancy. I can't see. All I have is my little tiny computer where I have to. And then this one is from Kathy, and she's in Oregon. I have team members all over the United States, so it's really fun. Let's see once. Here we go. And got a couple more over here. This one is Munch. I think you're back on, Munch. You found us again. Isn't that pretty with that triple fold? And then, so when we do a swap, and then this was the one that I did, a bookbinding card like that. So, hey, Nancy, I'm so glad you found us too. Anyway, so don't forget, work on your orders. Don't delay. Things are selling fast. This is, I chose this at Marigold Moments because it's in the mini catalog, and it was 60% off. And I thought, oh, gee, it's a beautiful set. And I'm going to just flip this up a little bit. There we go. There we are. And anyway, it was 60% off. It was $9.60. Well, it sold out early this morning. It was not even available when I looked. The dies were $13.20, and they were still available, but the stamp is gone, and it's got such a happy, beautiful, happy Mother's Day. You have a heart of gold, and all of that. Thanks, Stacy. So anyway, that's the set I'm going to be using, and I wanted to, well, this is my reasoning. Well, first of all, I had a lot of Mango Melody cards that were already the bases, and I just thought that was perfect for the marigolds. And these gold frames, these are from, I'll show you, they're from the Desert Details. This is still available, and I'm not sure if it's on sale or not. It's a wonderful set. I did a whole class on it, but that frame right there is what I used, and I love this set. I was sad that it was retiring because it's one of the best Southwest type stamps that I've ever seen. Anyway, and we're going to use this beautiful, delicate desert paper. I have loved this. I've loved everything about it. I love the colors. Wasn't sure at first if I wanted to buy the stamps and the dies, but I was so glad I did. It's just a beautiful set. Okay, it's a fun card. It's not too hard, but it has some two-step stamping. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to put those right there. So they're out of my way. Here we go. And bring our pieces in. And let's see what's here. So I see myself on the computer, but it's not moving. So I don't know if things are working or not. I have no idea, but I'm going to just keep going. Here's my envelope that I did. I already covered that. And I'm just going to set this host code thing right there. So here I will have all these pictures up and the measurements and all those things too. And the base of this card is going to be Mango Melody. It's 4 1/4 by 11. And I scored it at 5 1/2. So it's a top folding card. And there's that part of it. You want to do a screenshot, you certainly can in a minute. This is the white inside. And on the outside, we're going to, I cut a couple of them. These are 3 by 4, and these are going to go behind this foil like this. Okay, and that's 3 by 4. That's going to be that inset for this. And then we need a couple of pieces for the circles and the labels and things like that. So here we are. Let's put this all together. It's really quite an easy card, and I think you'll like it. It's pretty. It works pretty well. So let's see if it's still, my computer is spinning. So anyway, what we're going to do is take this all off, and we're going to use, I think we're going to use a different one. I used, so on my samples, I used this one and that one. I think they're just beautiful. I think this time we're going to use this one just to be a little different. So what I'm going to do is bring in my silicone mat, and I'm going to put a little adhesive on the back, and then I'm just going to put this on like that. So I'm going to bring in my adhesive, just going to give it a little, this is a very skinny border, but it's made, I have the gold foil paper, so that works pretty well. I'm just going to turn this upside down and put this all in like this. I cut it pretty close because you can get 12 out of a sheet of paper that way, and for a class, and it just works really nicely. See how that works like that? Now I'm going to put this on with my adhesive. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Carla, I love that frame too. It's really a good one for sure. I think it's a great set. There's that. We're going to put our white on the inside. And it needs a southwest border, I think, maybe. I don't know. I don't have that stamp on here, but this Mango Melody is retiring. Of course, all of the DSP and the whole catalog retires. It always does every year. So, so now this is going to be matching my envelope like that. So now we're going to set that aside, and we will do our stamping. Put our things there. We're going to bring in our paper for inking things up. I'll bring in some white paper. And we're going to be using Cajun, Craze, Evening Evergreen. This one makes me the very saddest. I'm sad to see this one leave. This was the in color that's going away. And this one is Mango, and that one's going away too. So Cajun is still staying. We're going to bring our stamps in here. These are clear. So I've got a tray. Just going to set that right there. I think what we'll do first is get my little foam mat out, my piercing mat. We're going to stamp. There are 2 stamps in this set. One is a Mother's Day, and then one is you've got a heart of gold, and they're beautiful. We'll stamp these. We're going to stamp these. I'm going to just zoom in just a little bit here. Whoops. I don't know. I have to be really careful, but there we go. I can zoom in a little bit. Hey, some of you who've followed me for a while, when I was starting early on, I had I didn't know it. Here I am 2 years later and still having problems sometimes. Not every week, but sometimes. We're going to do heart of gold, but a long time ago, when I was first starting, when I was zooming in, I accidentally called the SOS, which is like the 911, and then the police called. It was quite embarrassing, and it stopped the video and all that. It was really quite funny. It was quite funny in retrospect. I'm going to do Happy Mother's Day also. They're just like that. There we go. Isn't that a pretty script? And we can do I think we're going to do a thanks on the inside of our card, because I think it's going to be a thank you card. I'm going to just do that thanks. I just stamped an extra Mother's Day to show you. I already have one done. My mom is 96 and lives in Wisconsin. She's in pretty decent health. Let's see, now I lost the comments here. I can't read the comments. It's so small, and I don't see them on my computer, so we'll just... I'm so sorry about that. But anyway, she's 96 and she's doing pretty well. Okay, now what we're going to do is put those aside, and we're going to bring in our design, or just a plain white, basic white paper, and we're going to do we're going to do the detail first. And this is the most beautiful stamp. Oh my goodness. You're going to be very sad. If you don't have this one, you're going to be really sad, because it's such a pretty, pretty stamp. I'm going to ink it up. It's a big one. So anytime we have a big stamp, it's nice to do it upside down. So we're going to do that, like that. And I'm actually going to do it on one that I've already die cut. I forgot about that. I'm going to do that. And ink it up again. And it's always easy. You can do this with the Stamparatus, which is sold out now. And, but if you die cut a couple layers at a time and then come back and stamp, it's very easy, especially with clear. You can't do that with red rubber. You have to use the Stamparatus. There, isn't that pretty? And then we're going to do the marigold part, the yellow part of it in the mango. Okay, let's see what's here. So I'm gonna show you what full strength and stamped off looks like. That'll be good to do it on like this, I think. So I'm gonna ink it up real well, and I'm going to stamp it full strength on this paper. I'm gonna stamp that full strength like that, and there we have it. And that could be die cut. But I'm also going to do a second strength. Now this is stamped off, and it's going to give you a much lighter color. But it's a big stamp. I want to really press into it. There, isn't that pretty? So this one's quite dark. This one's a little bit lighter and has more detail. So I think that's pretty good. Now let's close that up and we're going to do the leaves. I will show you the leaves. There are two sets. One that you can dye, a die cut that cuts it out like that. Really sort of pretty leaves. Whoops, I think I have it upside down like that. You can see that. But we're going to do the stamping version. So what that would look like is this. We're going to stamp that in the Evening Evergreen, my favorite color. I thought for sure they would keep it on. I'm going to do it twice just to show you. I'm going to do one there, like that. And then we would just take the dies and cut that out. And then the other, but I'm going to actually do one that I can use on this card. So I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to line this up. It's not too hard. Like that. Isn't that a pretty stem? Okay, I think we have all of our stamping done. I know, I wish that this would not have sold out so fast. I think they really sold it cheap. I think it didn't, there are so many gorgeous stamps in the catalog, and then it's really difficult to get to use everything, and now we're getting closer to Mother's Day, and now the stamp is sold. Of course, it has other sentiments, but it's just but marigolds, almost, most of us have all grown marigolds at some time in our life. So now we're going to put the stem at an angle like this, and we're going to pop up our marigolds. So we're going to use the one that has the stamped off, the lighter version. So we're going to get, new pack here. I thought I have a couple packs started. We're going to put those on like that, and take your pick tool and we're going to pull those off, and there we go. And oh dear, I still can't see myself, but anyway, interesting. Just going to have to forego that. So we're going to put that like this. I'm going to pop it up. Just about like that. Whoop. About like that. There we go. And let's see, you have a heart of gold. So we stamped. We could, we're going to use that one. I think we will keep that one flat because the marigolds are popped up. So we'll just keep that flat. And we're going to put it like this up here in the corner. We're just about done. And let's see, we have some twine someplace. I love this little, I love our linen twine, and it's carrying over. So what I did was, I tied a double bow. So this is how I do. I can tie a regular bow with my fingers, but when I'm doing something double, I like to just use like nails, or this is a bow tire, and I just go around it twice, or you can go around it 3 times even, and then I go under and I tie it in a knot, and it works out really easily. This one I have had for a long time. This one's from Unity Stamp. I have no idea about that company, but I have, for when I teach classes in person, I have boards with nails, with different holes and nails. So, and this is the one that I just keep in my room here. So here's our bow, and then you can sort of fan this out like this. You can just sort of pull it apart like that. Just, there we go. Oh, there it is. Okay, and now we're going to put a glue dot on that. And these are the ones that I re-rolled this whole thing. One of my friends, Kathy Wilkerson, said she had done that. I thought that was a great idea, so I did it too. The ones I had in Florida, I didn't rewind those, but I did these. I like them on the outside much better. I'm going to snip that off so it doesn't get in our way. Okay, and there is our card. Oh, we forgot the gems. And we're going to use these. Oh, these gold faceted adhesive back gems. I can't tell you how much they are, but they're on sale. I just ordered some more this morning. I really like these. They have some huge ones, some medium, and then some small. And we're going to use the smaller ones on our card. I'm going to open those up and just slide them off and put it on like that. Slide it off with take your pick tool, and there we have that. And let's see, we'll pull in our other cards. So here is the envelope that goes with that one. This one is that sort of that hexagon type, or not hexagon, I don't know, like a triangle background. And then this one is like the dots. But isn't that a fun set? A nice thank you set. And here's the envelope I did. Now I'm going to just clean up this mess for a second, and then we will do our next card. And remember, if you haven't done a thumbs up or a comment or likes and hearts and all those things, then please do that. And also ring the bell, subscribe, pass this on, share it. Oh, hey, thanks, Priscilla. I'm glad you're watching this morning. Good to see you all. And I'm going to just pack this away. So that's done. And now we're going to do a different card. And this one, the stamps are going to be carrying over. And if you remember, if you're ordering with me, be sure you use my host code. And let's see what's here. We are going to use this fabulous paper called By the Bay. By the Bay. Oh my gosh, I think I've used 3, but I've got a bag here, a Ziploc bag, and it is great. It's 20% off right now. It is so pretty. If you haven't used this, I taught a whole class using this bundle, and today we're going to be using these 2 sheets, and we're going to be using it with something that's really fun. I don't know if it's still the diorama. The diorama dies are, I don't know, do I have them here with me? I saw this idea from a gal named Julie Golding, and I've changed it up a little bit, but it did come from her. It's using this stamp set, Seaside Bay, and the Seaside Bay dies. I love these. I love all the shells, and the bird and the shells can be cut out using the designer paper too. So it's really, really a good one. The stamps are carrying over, so they're not on sale. You can buy those anytime right now, but the paper is what is on sale. So this is what it looks like on one side. We're going to be using these 2 sides, and then these are the other sides. I am wondering about the darkness, but anyway, we'll just do that. We're just going to try to move on here, and we're going to be using mint macaron, which is retiring. I was surprised about that. So we have mint, and our mint card this is what we're making. Oh, this is what we're making. This card with these are the dioramas. These are on sale. If you don't have these, they're wonderful. This one is a sympathy, and this one is a thank you. Both of those sentiments are in the card, in the stamp set. And all of these dies I've die cut already. So this is how we're going to put together the card. It is I didn't write this down, but anyway, it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And, here, I found my little note. The DSP, the number is 160434, and it's $12. Hey, Lavon, I'm glad you found us too. Oh my goodness, what a morning, what a deal, trying to do this. Okay, so this is on sale. I would get that sooner rather than waiting too long. So here is our it's a side folding card. We're going to give it a good bone folding. Like this. And then bring in our silicone mat. So the pieces are this. What I did was I took this is the designer paper, and it's 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then the mint background, I took the same size. I just made this up. So I just did, you could maybe make it smaller too. So the mint and the wood are both 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then I took the dies and ran through. I used I think it's the 3rd one from the outside for this one. And then I did the 4th one on that. And now I'm going to put those together. going to put a little bit of adhesive on this. And there we go. Oh, now my computer is, I can see myself. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. And then I'm going to, let me just see what we get, what kind of an outline we're going to get. Now we have sticky on there. I think that will be just fine like that. Oh, a little bit off, but that's all right. We'll just trim that with my handy dandy long bladed scissors. If you don't have a long bladed scissors, go buy yourself one. Get a Fiskars or a Tim Holtz or something, because they're just so good for like trimming something like that. Now I did save my the inside piece. This we're going to use on the inside of our card. So we'll just put that on right now so I can get that out of the way. And we'll put it on the inside. This I thought would be perfect for writing. There we are. And then this is going to get popped up. I actually think I would have, if I were by myself, I would have taken a little bit more time, but that's all right. We'll just, it'll be okay this way too. So, now if, oh, I can see, now I can see, I can finally see some, hey, I can see, hi Mary, good to see you too. You're a house, how are things in North Dakota? Lots of snow there too. So now we're going to put some adhesive on. Get our little dimensionals out. Here is my package that I was planning to use. We're going to just put these on like this. We're going to pop it up. It'll just give it a little bit of depth. Oop, I think I actually wanted to do, what I want to do now is we're going to put the, I'll put those on a little bit. I want to put the designer paper on next. So I'm putting them sort of around the opening like this. Okay, now we're going to take your pick tool and pull those off like that, like that. I love this method. It saves your finger, although my fingernails are pretty bad right now. They're all very short. So we're going to take our designer paper. So this is the designer paper that I cut at 3 3/4 by 5. I'm going to pull this down a little bit. There we go. And I wanted to show the fish a lot. So let's see once. I don't know if it has an upside or a whatever. I think that's good like that. And we're just going to put it on. So I cut that piece smaller, and then I popped it all up. So there's a little bit of a gap, but you're not going to see that. So now I can put this on flat. I'm going to use a fair amount of adhesive on this because there's sort of a lot here. And this is a horizontal card, so we're going to put it like this. I don't have my margins even. So I'm going to pull that off there. Whoa, I have a little bit, maybe too much adhesive on there. That's a good thing. I like to use the regular seal and for most things, and then sometimes I will use the Seal Plus for really strong things, but most of the time I prefer the plain seal. Okay, there we have it now. So there is our card so far, and now we're going to do some stamping. So let's see once. We're going to bring in some labels and some pieces. We're going to do a sympathy, I think. We're going to bring in the mint macaron ink, so that is retiring. And let's see once here. Heartfelt sympathy. I never have enough sympathy cards, so that's what we're going to do. This stamp set has both sympathy and thank you. This is what it's called, Seaside Bay, like that. And it's really just a super card. I don't have an inside for that, but I'm sure most of you have. I can always find one later. I meant to do that. I found something last night when I was looking through the catalog. Let me see if I can find my little dish of, I love using these plastic Stampin' Up! Toppers. I cut out a bunch of pieces and I just have them in a bag already. The shells, you could, things like these you can cut double layered. So that's sort of nice. And then I have just a dish to work out of like this. So what we're going to do is put our label up here like this. And I'm going to keep it flat. So I'm going to put my adhesive just on partially. I want it to hang over, like, so it's right here. I didn't want any adhesive to stick on that. Okay, now we're going to put our little pieces together here. So we're going to use some of this tall seagrass. I'm just going to put a little bit, we're going to use 2 pieces of seagrass, actually. We're going to use, looks like something didn't come out of the die. This is that gold. Oh, I love this. And it is retiring. I think it's going to be in the new catalog, but in different colors. Oh, just have fallen in love with this. It's in 12 by 12s. I've used it a ton. I'm using it a lot. I have a stamp camp next week, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So and I do kits to go on that, or it'll be in person. But I'm going to put the seagrass a little bit at an angle like that. And then I'm going to take a couple of my shells. I'm going to take a gold one, and I'm going to take a large, this one right here. We're going to take, oh, I think we're going to do this one. No, I think we're going to do this one. I'm not sure which one we're doing here. This is sort of funny. I cut a couple sheets together, and then the embossing is on the other side. So, well, we could use that, I guess. Maybe not. We'll just put some adhesive on these and then make a decision about that. I'm going to just use my seal like this. We're going to put one gold one down here. Cover up the bottom of the seaweed, or the seagrass, or whatever it is. One right there. And then we're going to put another big one right over here, like that. And we're going to put another one right there. And then I'm going to pop up a small one. I'm going to pop up a couple small ones with some of our dimensionals. Let's see ones. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm not wild about mini dimensional, but I really like to cut and use these. So I like almost everything, but I'm not too keen on mini dimensionals. I don't know. Some people love them. Okay, where's the other one that I cut? Oh, there it is, right here. I love to cut dimensionals. I love to use the edges of these sheets. There's nothing more satisfying than using that all up. A long time, my granddaughter Grace used to work for me when she was in high school. She's in college now, and she worked for me, and she'd be doing things like die cutting or making little treats and things like that. So we're gonna just put that one right there. And she would take all the dimensionals and throw the outside away until I saw her, and then we laughed about it because that's probably one of the best parts of the whole session. Okay, let's get some of our gems out, and then we will be done. I'm so glad that you all are still with me here, and don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, share, do all those things, comment. And we're going to put a couple of gems on here right away, and this is probably my favorite. These were called solid faceted. I've got 2 packages opened up. Solid faceted gems. They are on sale. I don't know how much they are, but they had green, the evergreen, the mint. Is that polish pink? Mint, and then the starry sky. Really like them. Oh, I know. Here they have the petal pink right there. And I've used all those on this other sheet. So we're going to use these little tiny ones right here. I'm going to put a big one. I think we're going to put a big one right there. And then we're going to use another small one there. Oop, didn't tack it down. There we go. And I think we need one right down here. That's 4, but let me see once. Maybe I'll use 5. Well, that's what we'll do. We'll put one right there, and then we'll do another one right there, and then we have 5. Okay, there's our card. Oh, here are the layering. Let me show you these again. These are the cards. So that's the one we just did now. And then this is the one I did before. Very similar. And here's the thank you one. Like that. With this on the inside. And you can actually write your greeting right there. Your message. So, really fun card. And these are the dies that I use. The diorama. I was so organized that I couldn't find them because they were right in front of me. So this is called the diorama. These are on sale. They've been in the catalog for 3 years, and I wish they wouldn't retire because I really like them. Of course, I'm going to keep mine. But I use the 3rd one and the 4th one is what I use for this. Isn't that fun? Anyway, I think they're really a neat set to have. And I'm so happy that the Seaside Bay is carrying over and the dies. That is not on sale, but the paper is. So the designer paper is called By the Bay DSP, 20% off. It's $12. Well, I think it was 15. Now it's 12. Anyway, there's that. Okay, and this is the shopping, the April host code. And you can shop at karinscrafts.stampinup.net. And now let's turn our camera, so close your eyes again. We'll face forward. And here we are. Hey, Pamela Kim. Glad you found us. There we go. Oh, goodness. Now we have, I'm just going to, since this is my 3rd attempt this morning, I'm going to just repeat the things for sale. Let me, where did I put them? Okay, so we have retirement list going on, big sale, last chance. I would not wait too long on this. Things are going quickly this morning. I'm sure some people were up after midnight placing an order. So this is several pages. If you need a copy of what's retiring, oh, thank you, Livon, I appreciate that. If you need a copy of the retiring list, I have a large print version that I actually got from my business group. I also have a copy of what it looks like. Hey, Cindy, good to see you too. And Stacy, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I really appreciate you all sharing. Don't forget, we also have things, I know last night when I was looking at what was starting to retire already, the Rhino bundle, which I've done a couple times. I love it. It was on low supply. And I love the tropical leaf with the punch. That's a great one. If you don't have that one, I think it's a really cool set. I love it. It was not low yet. And then the ones that I showed from the Irresistible Blooms, those are all, that's coming back, I think, the 17th, which is a little bit after Easter. So I hope you all have a great Easter. We have our one son and his family, his 3 children, his wife, and then our granddaughter Grace and her boyfriend are going to be here. And then our other kids, our one son, Andrew, is going to Mexico, and Chrissy and Jack. And then our daughter, Sarah, she lives in Mexico, and we're going to visit her at the end of April. So thank you so much. Let's see if I can see any. I will go back and read comments. I'm so happy that you were able to join today, and I hope that next Tuesday at this time, I hope this all goes easier next week. We never know about these things, but sometimes they work great, other times they don't. So please share. I appreciate that. And I will post the directions for this under the Facebook link on Crafting Creations, my business page. I'll also put them on, try to get this video onto YouTube. Last week I had a terrible time, and but I finally got it up, and then I'll put the directions there too. So thank you all so much. I sure appreciate you tuning in this morning, and I will see you next week. Happy Easter. Thank you.